Have you ever heard of Bob Lazar? He's a scientist who set the world on fire in 1989 when he came forward with an astonishing claim that he had worked at Area 51 reverse engineering alien spacecraft. Of course, many people were skeptical and dismissed his claims as conspiracy theories or crazy ramblings from a madman. But then something even stranger happened. Lazar started referring to element 115, a strange new element that nobody had heard about before. What was this mysterious element? How did it relate to Bob Lazar's story? And what is its significance today? Hello and welcome to Amuse Mystery. In today's video, we will learn more of the fascinating mystery behind Bob Lazar and element 115. But before we continue with the video, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and click the bell to get more amazing content. Now, let's get this video started. Element 115 is a bit of a puzzle. It wasn't added to the periodic table until 2016, but people have been interested in it for decades because they think it has something to do with alien technology and life forms. Intrigued? Now, before we decide if there is a link, let's figure out what element 115 is. Element 115, also called moscovium, is a super heavy element that was made by humans. It has 115 protons in its nucleus. That is 23 more protons than uranium, the element with the most protons that can be found in large quantities on Earth. It is a very rare element that is made in particle accelerators one atom at a time. It only lasts a tiny fraction of a second before turning into another element. How was moscovium made? In 2003, a group of scientists led by nuclear physicist Yuri Oganeshin at the Flerov Laboratory for Nuclear Reactions in Dubno, Russia, found element 115. The element was eventually called moscovium because Dubna is a city in Moscow. It took years for scientists to figure out some of the details about moscovium. Scientists at Berkeley Lab didn't figure out that the element's mass, or atomic weight, was 288 until 2018. To get this important number, they used the same method as the first people who found the element. By doing this, they were able to make about 1 atom of moscovium per day. This atom was captured by an instrument called Fiona, which to the untrained eye looks like a small metal bank vault. So far, moscovium has no practical use outside of scientific research. Element 115 and Bob Lazar connection. Element 115 wasn't found until 2003, but the name may sound familiar because it has been linked to UFOs, aliens, and other strange things for decades. We're talking about the long-running story of Robert Bob Scott Lazar, who, in 1989, went public with what he said was top-secret information about element 115. Lazar said he used to work at Area 51, a famous and highly secretive part of the Nevada test and training range run by the U.S. Air Force, where his job was to figure out how alien flying saucers work after they crashed. He said that he had worked with element 115, which was used by aliens to pilot spaceships. It is impossible to make such a heavy element here on Earth, Lazar said. The material must have come from a place where super heavy elements could have formed naturally. Lazar said that he had seen proof of anti-gravity propulsion technology and 9 alien spacecraft stored in a hangar at Area 51. Those spaceships probably used some kind of propulsion system that took advantage of the power of gravity. They did this by using the properties of element 115. The government doesn't confirm the employment of anyone who's worked at Area 51. Some sources have said that the main points of his claims have never been completely proven wrong. Still, there are some basic scientific facts that go against what he says. Is there any truth to what's being said? Sorry to say, but Bob Lazar's claims have nothing to do with this discovery. At the moment, none of the made-up atoms of element 115 are stable enough to be used to power UFOs. So instead of being excited about little green men and amazing spaceships, we have real, tangible science that is just as exciting. That's more than enough for the people who use these new technologies every day. After all, moscovium is a very interesting element, and it shows that we are learning more and more about the universe. Some believe that Bob Lazar is a fraud, while others maintain that he is telling the truth. What do you think? Were aliens involved in his story? Did he really work at Area 51? Let us know in the comments below. If you enjoyed the video, please like it and subscribe to the channel. Thank you for your time. We'll see you later.